Clap on that one. I'm gonna clap on yours. Clap on that one. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode / podcast, even though we don't really have mics, because the rooms we get the mics from were locked and we couldn't get into them, so that's kind of a long story. It kind of sucks, so we're going with the mic on the top of the camera. We got a shotgun mic going. But in other words, welcome back to another episode of Keeping It Easy. It is episode 6. We are still going strong. And I'm pretty sure you guys are going to recognize this guest right here. He was on the very first ever.
Very first.
It's like, very first episode of Keeping It Easy. We have one half of the Zaily crew, and that is Connor Furu. There you are. So,
better half.
For the people who don't remember you, even though they should remember you. Go ahead and introduce yourself one more time for us.
I'm Connor Furu. I have the honor of having great friends like Erin to join podcasts and do them with, and you know, it's been a great series of like him helping ours, us helping his. I know, and we just mesh greatly.
Yeah. All right. Well, as you guys can see, as I said before, we don't have mics, so. And also, I'm not using my computer, so we're just gonna wing it because I didn't write any questions for this show, so we're just gonna jump right into this. But before we do that, you guys know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment down below, and as always, get your merch.
I gotta get something.
You gotta cop yourself some merch, man. It's fresh. I'm coming out with a new drop very soon, so go ahead and well, it's not out yet, so you can't get it. But I'm working on some new merch. I'll let you know when that drops. But in other words, you can get your Keeping It Easy shirts. You can get mugs. You can get cell phone cases. You can get, what are those called? Those tapestries? The things that like hang.
Oh, tapestries.
There those.
Tape strides.
I don't know.
Get your tape strides,
man. But otherwise, guys, I've been running around all day, but I'm happy. We're podcasting now, so let's get this underway. We have nothing to talk about, so we're gonna wing it. So Furu, there's been a lot of stuff going on in the with famous people and stuff they've done in their past. Mm-hmm. So, and I guess examples. So I'm gonna use R. Kelly. I'm gonna use most recently Cardi B, and now
there was like a Michael Jackson documentary.
Yeah, there was like a Michael Jackson documentary, and now what's going on at our school? B.O.B. He's coming. Actually, B.O.B. The rapper. He's coming to our school for Relays. He's going to do like a little concert. They do a concert every year, so he's coming to our school. And he's a very controversial character as well. So, and what we're going to talk about right here is, do you think that we should separate the art from the artist?
So I think there's there's probably cases that it differs more, like B.O.B. if he's a flat earther, like, who cares? Yeah. Strange Clouds was a good song, so.
Great song.
You know. But like, I feel like then there's like the Bill Cosbys of the world. We're like, okay, maybe like I didn't think you were that funny anyway. Like, you are an awful person. But like with Cardi B, like I saw something today on Twitter. It was like that Cardi B should be like, or like there's like the hashtag surviving Cardi B or something, and it was like she needs to like be like get the Bill Cosby treatment. And I'm like, yeah, she's like what she did was awful, and she just gave that information up freely. No one brought that up. She was like, I drugged people when I was a stripper. Yeah. And she thought, I don't know if she thought she was gonna be fine.
I heard it was like an older because it was like a live stream on Instagram, right? Okay. I heard that was like it was an older live stream. Like it wasn't like very recent, but like someone dug into the archives and pulled out this old live stream. So, but still, like she admitted it, like. So it's it's kind of weird to just come out and say that.
Yeah, but when the whole like relating her to like Bill Cosby, that's just irrational. She did not rape, which is like borderline one of the worst things you can possibly do ever. Like what she did was bad. She drugged and stole money. Yeah, but she robbed them. Like
yeah, true. I guess that's I think that's still considered a felony though.
Oh, I'm sure. Like
if
I was drugged and robbed, I'd probably want to get that person a felony too. But yeah. And at first, I'm gonna be honest. When at first I come up, for some reason Nicki Minaj was in my head, who I like way more. I think Cardi B is annoying, but like But like when I first read it, I'm like, oh no, okay, we're good, we're good. Not that I'm a huge Nicki Minaj fan, I just like her more than. I think Cardi B was just like the second coming of the same thing that we were already experiencing.
Definitely. It's like the next Nicki Minaj, even though if Cardi B ever sees this,
come on the show.
Yeah, seriously.
Come on the show. We'll have a conversation.
To Des Moines, come on, Keeping It Easy. Maybe we'll have a quality conversation. We'll have a great conversation. Okay. Dude, she trademarked that.
She trademarked that?
Yes.
She
trademarked that, which is pretty smart. I mean,
you're just walking down the street, you hear someone go, and then you're like, hey, whoa, hey, whoa, what are you doing?
Hey, so I actually don't know, like, since she trademarked, wait, can I put that in the video? Because she trademarked it?
Do we have to bleep out a?
We might have to. Hey, future Erin. We might have to bleep that out. I don't know, but she trademarked it, so I guess she could. I don't know the rules.
I mean, she probably won't be making much money in the near future.
Yeah,
because you're probably going to be sued.
Yeah. That's like the Bruce Buffer and his brother. What's his brother's name?
I just know Bruce Buffer.
Bruce. I know, but they do like the Let's Get Ready to Rumble, and then I think the other one's the It's Time or whatever.
It's time. Yeah.
But I think they both trademarked those too.
He also gets like paid $100,000 for saying that.
That's freaking awesome.
That's the life. You get a dope, like he has like a shimmery like paisley suit that like only he could wear, I feel like. And then he just says it's time, and it's just cash the check.
Awesome.
Like that's it.
I'd be saying it everywhere.
I wonder how much per hour that is, based on that amount of seconds it takes him to say that.
I don't know. That's like, let's get don't sue me.
Words and then it's done.
Ready to rumble. Yeah. That's it. I just made $100,000. It's crazy. Crazy.
Do you work outside of that then?
If I'm making $100,000 for saying let's get ready to rumble,
5
words.
Yeah, you're making $20,000 a word. Wait, is that the right math?
Yeah,
that's right.
That's the right math. Yeah, we're smart.
Yeah. But then, like, what do you do in your free time? Like, what do you do? Like, he's like, what, like 60? Like 65?
I'm chilling, man. Vacay
like
somewhere.
Golfing?
I would assume. I mean, in between fights or whatever, I'm chilling. Because, there's a lot of... I wonder... He obviously doesn't do everything. He just does some pay-per-view events, I would assume.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many of those are a year, but I would assume there's enough to make a living off of just saying, let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. Man, should I should come up with a phrase and trademark it. I need to. I mean, I guess. I mean,
it's already on the shirt.
Can I, like, just say, like, I'm trademarking it, and then it's trademarked, or do I have to go through
It's kind of like when Michael Scott declared bankruptcy. You remember that? He just screamed it, and they're like, you can't just yell it, and then
it just happens.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm trademarking this. I'm trademarking Keeping It Easy.
Done. No one can say it.
Done.
30 viewers. Done. Spread the word.
That's it. That's awesome. We are having, what time is it? We got limited time because we have to get these cameras back that we borrowed. But yeah, I want to go back to the original question.
Yeah. Because we totally got
sputtered everywhere. You know.
We know what we did.
But yeah, for me, I think you should separate. Some people might hate me for saying this. Do I really care? I don't really care if people hate me.
Come on, people, don't be soft. Don't be soft.
But I think you should separate the art from the artist. And that is because, I mean, I'm going to bring up R. Kelly. And yes, what he did was absolutely terrible and unacceptable. That interview, did you see the interview of him?
I'm fighting for my life! I'm fighting for my life!
He's
so
like
crying, and he just gets up and it's just like, where are you going, man?
I gave you 30 years! I gave you 30 years!
You gave us Remix to Ignition. That's what you gave us. It's really not that big of a price to pay. I was like,
this man is so guilty. But yeah, like, what he did was terrible. But the thing is, man,
I'm still listening to music.
Ignition Remix is phenomenal. Step in the Name of Love is phenomenal. He has made some great music that a part of me, like, I kind of grew up on this guy. Mm-hmm. I remember like being in the car.
And he's like an R&B icon.
Yeah, he really is. And I remember being in the car. My mom, I just remember like my mom and dad would be driving, but if Ignition Remix came on,
you're in the back
my
seat,
sister and my brother, we were all singing it. We knew every word, man. But it's such a great song. Like I'm not, I have Apple Music and I do have some of the R. Kelly. I have the Chocolate Factory album on my Apple Music because I like it. It's a really good album. But
again, these are horrible people.
Yes.
We do not condone anything they do.
No, it's terrible what he did. That is awful what he did. It's totally unacceptable. But he has made some fun. I cannot deny that he has made phenomenal music in the past.
And so, like, I know a lot of like I feel like I don't know R&B that well, but I feel like with the same case of R. Kelly, it's like in like Bill Cosby. There's like a ton of comedians that came up who were like Bill Cosby was their like a lot of their inspiration and stuff, and they are awful people. But like I don't know how to say the business or that field, whether it be comedy or like R&B, like wouldn't be the same like without them.
Yeah. And the Cosby Show was a good show. Cosby Show was funny.
Yeah.
Funny.
Pudding pop. Pudding pop. Yeah.
But
it's just, honestly, I think it makes it even worse that he was such a lovable character.
Yeah.
It's not like he was a villain.
You don't
douche.
See, when it came out, you definitely didn't see it coming. You're just like, because I bet you before this was known, like what Bill Cosby did, like before it came to public, I bet you could ask everyone in the world and they'd be like, yeah, I love Bill Cosby. You know?
It's just like, I'd probably have him babysit my kid. or at least, not that I have kids, but he was just like the lovable figure, and yet
he did very terrible things and career right down here.
I wonder what he's doing. Like, is he in jail right now?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure on. I
think around the same time he got out, or I think when he went in, unless he paid a bail.
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what happened with that.
But I just remember whenever I remember that going down, and then I actually remember a time I was reading something about Bill Cosby, and then an ad popped up, and I was like, no way, OJ's out. And he was at the Bills Jaguars game. I'm like, what? What is going on?
Old OJ,
he's somewhere in Florida, and he no one knows what he's just no one knows where he's at.
Oh man,
I personally think that OJ is still one of the best running. You're not going to say he's not one of the best running backs ever, even though he murdered, just destroyed two human beings.
Yes. Yeah. Literally.
He just mutilated them. He ran for 10,000 yards. There's not many people that can say that.
It's just. Yeah, I mean, I feel like some people.
And he did it in Buffalo.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. I feel like so many people are ashamed to be fans of these. Not saying I'm fans of these, fans of the person, but I'm a fan of their art. I'm a fan of what they put out. OJ rushing for 10,000 yards, I'm a fan of him running for 10,000 yards. Am I a fan of him personally?
No.
If that makes sense, I'm a fan of 10,000. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of what he put out on the field.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like saying, if OJ was still playing or whatever, it'd be I don't like what he did in real life, but man, I love watching him play football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Juice is loose.
Yeah.
Walk into him what would you do would you go up and shake his say what's up, Juice? I wonder how he feels different. About Le'Veon Bell taking his nickname. They call it Le'Veon Juice.
I thought it was Juice Landry. Jarvis Landry. Don't they call it Jarvis?
I know at one point they called Le'Veon Juice.
I just know a lot of guys in the NFL claim that they have the juice.
Not the sauce.
Not the sauce.
Which they should claim because there was a video that came out. Did you watch that video? The Best Buy worker. He was so how long does barbecue sauce stay in your fridge? Forever. You get some Simply Lemonade in there.
Dude, I feel like
done.
I feel like
20 minutes.
When I saw that video, I Like, I don't know why, but the first time I saw it, I feel like my mind was just opened up. Like, my mind was just blown. Like,
By this Best Buy worker, and like,
oh my god, like this makes so much sense.
I wonder how that came to be though. They were just like looking at TVs, and then like someone was like, "Dude, this TV's got the sauce," and then this guy goes, "Let me tell you something about the sauce."
The difference between juice and the sauce. For everyone that doesn't know the difference between juice and sauce, I'm gonna look in the camera and make this all dramatic. Juice simply does not last forever. You have orange juice in your fridge, it goes bad pretty quickly. But sauce, put some barbecue sauce in your fridge, lasts forever. So I mean, you can kind of choose, but I'd rather have the sauce than the juice.
Exactly. And so like, yeah, because like I don't know, like I feel like a sauce or not sauce, like juice is like. I mean, I'm not an expert on this field, but. Like if someone were like, I know a lot of people who are like who buy super expensive like accessories, whether it be like Versace or Louis Vuitton, and they really can't afford that. Like I don't know, not they can't afford it, but like I think that's just like juice. It's not like it's like people.
Temporary,
yeah, it's like the temporary thing. Yeah, it's like a temporary satisfaction thing. Someone who I feel like has like. Sauce is someone like, like someone who doesn't need to show it. Someone who just like walks in.
Elon Musk.
Exactly, like Elon Musk. Elon Musk just like walks in and he is, or like
Bill Gates.
Yeah, Bill Gates.
He wears kind of cat. I'm just thinking of guys who like you see them and they're just wearing straight up street clothes, just casual clothes. They're not like flamboyant.
Like this guy could be an accountant or like work at like Enterprise Rent-A-Car, or could be a billionaire.
And he just so happens to be a billionaire.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, I'm trying to think of like, I feel like Floyd Mayweather has juice, but he also he has like sauce just because he's so rich and he has everything. But I feel like it's also juice because it's just like he just buys a bunch of temporary stuff to make people see.
I would say he has the sauce and the fact
that he's one of the best boxers ever.
He's one of the best boxers ever, and he knows. Gosh, I don't even know what I'm trying to say here.
It's like you have it, but you don't need like other people know you have it without you saying you have it.
He knows he doesn't need to flaunt it. Yeah. Like he knows that I can wear this Gucci jacket, but people know that like I'm the real deal. You know what I mean? I'm not just flaunting this. But all right, I would love to keep freaking talking, but. We don't really have the time. I mean, we kind of have to be places. Yeah. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off of this podcast. Guys, thanks for tuning in to episode 6. Going forward, I do not know when the next podcast is going to come out. I am going to be shooting one next week, maybe a couple next week, but when I'm going to drop those, I do not know. Spring ball has started up, so I'm a lot more busy. So I don't really have as much time as I used to when we were just in winter workouts. But in other words, I am still going to be posting podcasts. I'll get a vlog out there every now and then. But yeah, that's kind of gonna be my content type output, I guess. Okay. Put it. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I had to say that. Yeah. But in other words, guys, that is all we have for you. Go ahead and freaking smash that subscribe button.
It's like smash that. It's like, you know, like when you play like you were like a Wii boxer and like you dodged it perfectly. It was like slow mo. Like button.
Yeah, smash that subscribe button. Like, comment down below. Don't you dare dislike this video. And also get your merch, guys. And as always, you guys should know my sign off by now. But I got 2 things for you, and that is be easy and easy out. Peace.